Hello YouTube. Um, this is my first upload. Um, and what I'm here to talk to you about is medications I'm on for depression and anxiety. I'm only trying to help some people out who are hesitant about taking them. I have depression. For some preface, I am 44, and I have been dealing with this condition since I was probably around 17. However, I was not treated for it because, of course, being a teenager at the time, I didn't think I needed medication, and I was hard-headed. I did other things such as smoke pot, weed, whatever you want to call it, drink. I did other things to pacify my depression, my feelings, to numb them, which was the wrong thing to do because I did become an addict. I am now clean, and I am, for the first time in a long time, beginning to actually feel things again instead of being numb all the time off these drugs. I won't get into what drugs I was in, but okay, I will. I was addicted to opiates for a very long time. I am 44. I actually had an ex-boyfriend of mine. He had Crohn's disease. I don't know if you're familiar with that. However, his doctor gave him, Percocet, saying he used to give them to me, or I would take them. And at the time, I wasn't really addicted. I didn't depend on them physically. I didn't need them. I just took them recreationally. Over time, I became addicted. I don't know why I'm smiling, because this is not funny. I just want to help people to understand that the drugs are not the answer. I live in a state where marijuana is legal, of course, up to a certain amount. So I do smoke marijuana. It's, in my opinion, not a drug, it's a plant. But that's a whole other issue I really don't want to get into. So as of now, I take, you can't see it. It's called clonazepam, and it's the generic version of Klonopin, and it's an anti-anxiety medication. I take one tablet by mouth every 6 hours. So essentially that's 4 a day. Truth be told, I do take more than my advised dosage because I am like super anxious, especially when I leave my house. So I usually end up running out by the time, well, anyway, you know what I'm saying. I run out. Then I take citalopram, which is the generic version of Celexa, 40 milligrams. I take one a day in the morning. I found that I've been on it for about 2.5 years. I found that in the first, I'd say, 2 months, I didn't feel anything any different. I felt kind of tired all the time. I'm like, this is bullshit. Excuse my language. This is not working for me. However, I stuck to it. And now I am definitely feeling better. Every day isn't great. Excuse how I look, by the way. It's 4:38 in the morning. Don't ask me why I'm up. Anywho, so this is, as I said, 40 milligrams Celexa, which is generic for, citalopram, which is generic for Celexa. It does work. I am on a high dosage, but I'm pretty, my brain isn't wired right. Now, this is a mood stabilizer. Rexulti, it's a sample because my insurance does not cover it. Therefore, my doctor gives me samples, but I can't get them all the time because, of course, other people need them too. And, what can I do? Without insurance that costs, for a month's supply, $638 or something. Okay. I don't think so. So, if I have them, I have them. If I don't, I don't. Please, if you are not on medication, if you're anti-drugs, anti-medication, hey, that's your thing. But if you feel like you are at the end of your rope, you're thinking about committing suicide, you feel alone, defeated, you just don't want to exist anymore, please know that there is medication out there that could help you. It's not going to happen overnight. The effects will not happen overnight. I'm also in intensive therapy. I'm also taking part in a clinical study for depression. I live in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, and there's a lot of resources in this area for people with mental conditions, I suppose. I don't know why exactly I decided to make this video. Perhaps because I have a friend who is dealing with, well, not to put her business out, but she's having a rough time, and she is not taking medication. So I suggested maybe, I know I'm not supposed to share my medication, but I suggested she see a doctor. If she cannot afford one, or if you cannot afford one, I don't know what state you live in, there are programs out there that offer free counseling. doctors will prescribe you medication. I mean, I know healthcare is effed up in this country. It's a joke for real. And because you can't see mental illness on the outside, like you can see a broken neck or, you know, someone losing their hair for going through chemo. It's not as visible as other illnesses, but it is still an illness. And that's the hard part. People don't see it. I mean, unless you're like manic and talking to yourself and schizo. I mean, no offense. I have respect for everybody, but just being real, mental illness is, some people just don't talk about it because you're not like, hey, by the way, my name is Giselle, GG. So that's Giselle. So people aren't like, oh, hi. I'm not like, oh, hi. I'm Giselle, and I'm depressed, and I'm taking this. You know, you don't do that. It's not taboo, but it's not something you wanna. You know, you want to be transparent with people, but you don't want to tell the whole world your issues because everyone has issues. And I don't like to bother people with mine because that's why it's so hard for me to make this video, because I'm like really introverted. I've never done this before. Please be easy on me. Oh, it's my doggy. No? Okay. Yeah, he doesn't want to speak. His name is Jax, like from the Sons of Anarchy, remember? Jax. Anyway, no, I don't mean to change the subject. Please, in 2016, I almost took my own life. I almost went through with it, hibachi style, if you know what I mean. If you don't Google it, hibachi style. In my car. I thought about jumping in front of traffic, but that would hurt somebody else because other people could get hurt, and I don't want to do that. But I don't want to do that now. I feel better. I don't feel great. I'm not like Miss Social Butterfly, you know. I still have RBF. I'm not halfway close to where I want to be, but I'm a happier person. And I wish that if you do suffer from depression, anxiety, please, there's help out there. You're not alone. Not to get too much into my history, but I have abandonment issues. I was adopted at a very young age. I was left in a cardboard box on the doorstep of a, you know, where the nuns live. What is that called? A convent? Covenant? I don't know. Convent, I believe. And they took me in and left me there for 3 weeks, and no one really paid attention to me. I laid on my back for 3 weeks. That's why the back of my head is like flat. I'm not playing. It's flat because no one would pick me up. It's not funny, but hey, here I am. I'm still here. But yeah, I have abandonment issues. But it's not. I'm at the point now where, I mean, I'm 44. It's time to stop living in the past. Grow up. You know, I wish you well. Please don't leave any mean comments. I'm just trying to help you. I'm sorry my face is so oily. It's pretty gross. I may make a follow-up video. If I get enough responses. If not, hey, I'm gonna post it anyway. And hopefully, even if it helps just one person, medication works. Stop being hard-headed. Stop thinking you don't need medication. But the thing is, once you get on it, and you start feeling better, don't be like, oh, I'm better now, I can stop taking it. No, you cannot. You must continue to take it. You cannot suddenly stop. I mean, you can't. It'll mess you up even more. Believe me, I did that. And I was no good. I was no good, y'all. So, anyway, anything else? I really hope y'all take care of yourself. I really do. You are important. And you have a purpose in life. I don't know what mine is yet. But, you know, for some people it takes a lifetime to find out. Some people, they know right away. Anyway, I hope this video helped just a little bit. I'm no counselor. I'm not, you know, I'm just another face in the crowd. But I'm one of the good ones. I don't talk much, but when I do, I try to preach some knowledge. Preach some knowledge. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, I hope you all have a good one, and I will probably post another video soon. I'm about to go wash my face because it's gross. Okay, bye. Bye, y'all.